Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Ooh.
And this return will be positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
Ooh-wee.
And he'll take
good
this
patience.
to the 35, maybe the 34.
Uh-oh.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
We might have a runner.
Mariota to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. They'll go. It's Patterson. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Patterson again.
Oh, I launched. That was my bad.
Yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Oh, my God, I launched.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 19 yards away. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Shit.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, that was dumb.
By Casey Hayward.
That was dumb.
Geared up to stop the
I tried to throw a back corner end zone. I didn't get it.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch up.
I don't know why I didn't get it.
The run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity.
He threw it to the middle of the field. Like, I don't know if it's a thing with Jalen. I don't know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
I'm terrible today. Dude, you're boring. Like, I'm going to, get out this game with you. Like, we all know it's an arcade game, and you can run. Like, we all know that. But I'm just saying, like, you can do so much more. There's diving catches and, like, oh my God.
They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mariota now. Open man, there is Patterson complete. And he has another
I thought it was going to be a pick too. I was in the lane. They wouldn't let me jump.
Use one of their timeouts.
It's all good.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But I guess it's hike, give the ball to Patterson. Hike, find Patterson.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well?
Oh, shit, he tripped over his own foot. Good shit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This taken in at the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going off. Nothing in the ground attack either. So
way to get back there, bro. I didn't even see you. Good shit. I didn't see you back there.
Friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, to stop
and that's not like
they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
I don't know.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And
I don't know.
The Falcons are going to take possession.
AJ was wide open, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like some shit with Jaden, like Jalen. Like,
their first drive ends with an
the play can be open and the ball just,
because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible,
I don't know, man.
and it still ends in a turnover.
Oh.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
Oh my God.
87 yards rushing for him
bro,
now.
I can't, bro. That's trash. That's just trash.